If you found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positive.
Hi guys. So this is a tad awkward, but we're gonna move past that, and this video is my 3rd trimester pregnancy update, as you can tell by the title. I can't believe, for numerous reasons, that I am filming this video, aside from the fact that you know, and on top of that, the fact that I'm already in my 3rd trimester, which has given me the most anxiety. Like, I'm not even going to say that it's one of my symptoms that I'm going to talk about, but it probably is, because I feel very anxious about this window closing in on me. So, if you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video, and I hope that you enjoy it. Be sure to click the subscribe button down below, and if you are returning, thank you, because I have not posted in so long. I'm so sorry, guys. I just, between pregnancy and taking a break from school and enjoying my birthday and enjoying these last few months of my daughter being the only child, you know, I needed to take some time, and yeah, now I feel like I can come back with an update. And on top of that, I mean, the 2nd trimester, if you've had previous pregnancies through the 2nd trimester, you'll know what I'm talking about. The 2nd trimester is mostly, in my opinion, losing symptoms as opposed to gaining any symptoms. I mean, at most it'll be like, oh, well, we found out the gender, or we found out the due date exactly, or, you know, different measurements. And when I say find out the due date, obviously most people know before their 2nd trimester what their due date is. Excuse me, I'm burping so much. But you have your anatomy scan at 20 weeks, which I did, and sometimes that, you know, gives you a different estimated due date. But my due date is in June, so everything is closing in very quickly. I think I have probably about 10 weeks left. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be looking down here at my notes, so, you know, my notes. So first off, I'll talk about the symptoms, and then I will talk about baby boy, because we are having a boy. I know most people already knew, but I did not officially announce it to my channel. I just always said that it was a boy, so it's a boy. So yeah, I'll go over my symptoms, talk about the baby, and then I have a few like extra things to talk about as far as like my birthday and stuff like that. I'm going to try not to make this too long. I finally have some storage on my phone, so we'll see how far I get. Wish me luck. Okay, so first off, like I said, in my 2nd trimester, there really was not a lot going on as far as, you know, most of it for me was losing symptoms, like not getting tired as easily, not having nausea, not being as irritable and cranky, which I believe those are the main things I talked about in my last update, which was at 4 months. I am now 7 months. So, I'm out of breath. So, I think that was, you know, another reason why I didn't update. I did take notes for myself, but other than that, there really was no big point in having a 2nd trimester update or anything like that. So, since being, not technically since being in my 3rd trimester, because I just hit my 3rd trimester on my birthday, which was on Monday of this week, which I'm hoping is the same week that I post this, otherwise it'll be Monday of last week. But since getting past, I would say 25 weeks, once I got past 25 weeks, I noticed some of the second trimester symptoms creeping back in, which is a huge thing that happens in the third trimester, and you hear it everywhere. My sense of smell kicked in really bad to the point where I also started experiencing nausea. My nausea kicked in pretty bad to the point where I'm back to taking my Zofran. I am tired all the time, like all the time. Like as soon as I wake up, I'm tired. As soon as I sit down, I am tired. Sometimes I'm too tired to like just do the most simple things around the house, and I still manage to get them done, but I am very, very much aware that I am pregnant and I am getting close to having my baby. So, let's see, the biggest part so far though, aside from the fatigue, aside from the nausea, is the rib pain that I have been having. I have I don't want to say the most intense because I'm sure it's going to get worse, but I didn't have this type of rib pain, I believe, until about 8 months with my first pregnancy. And now, like I said, I am 7 months, and it started last month even. So it started at 6 months, but now it's to the point where I can't really lay on my side. I can't find a comfortable position. Sometimes during the day, when I'm just sitting there, my ribs will start hurting. Sorry, my AC just kicked on because I think I'm also kind of having hot flashes, but that could just be the weather changing because Arizona, you know. But, oh, and pregnancy brain. So if you hear me saying a lot, it's just, I promise I'm not stupid. It's just the pregnancy. But yeah, so the rib pain has just been very, very intense, and I feel like I don't really have too many ways of managing it. I can either, you know, bring out my pregnancy pillow, or I can take hot baths, and right now I'm just taking hot baths, and I feel like I'll bring out my pregnancy pillow once I feel the pain on both sides, which isn't really too far off because I do kind of feel uncomfortable on both sides. But so those are really it as far as symptoms go, like fatigue, nausea, sense of smell, rib pain, all of that. I obviously do have, you know, a few intermittent other symptoms that go along with being in the third trimester and along with having a big baby boy growing in my belly. I'll show you guys my belly. I don't know if you can completely see. Yeah. And yes, I have Lysol down there. But yeah, so I feel like I am much bigger than I was before. Obviously I'm bigger than I was when I last showed you guys my belly. But anyway, so let's see. I believe the last weekly bumpy that I took, they said that the baby is about the size of a head of cauliflower, which is pretty big, and I feel like he's probably head down now, which is pretty much where he should be, as far as most babies are settling into the birthing position around this time. I am 28 weeks. Yeah, 28 weeks. So, like I said, it's getting to be a very small area for him to be moving around in, and those, you know, you get symptoms with that. I'm glad I don't really have any back pain right now because I did have back pain with my first pregnancy, but aside from all of that, baby's doing fine, I am doing fine. I know that everyone is kind of in a bit of a upheaval because of this virus and stuff like that, and maybe I'll make a separate video on talking about like my concerns and pregnancy woes while you're getting ready to deliver in the midst of a global pandemic. I never thought that I would say that. I don't even know why, like I started like whispering kind of, because like, can you believe it? Like, and if you're another mom out there watching this in the same time frame, believe me, you can feel free to comment and talk about it, and all of that. And I am here. I also have an Instagram. You can feel free to DM me and, you know, vent or talk or anything like that. And I also am a part of, you know, a lot of the baby board forum groups and stuff like that. So yeah, you can find me on there most times too. So basically at this point I wanted to give a shout out to Vee Marie. I will link her channel down below. She gave me an awesome birthday shout out and she is just freaking amazing. Love her to bits. Giving a shout out to Xtina and Dee, because even though they're not posting, you should still be watching all of their stuff because they are freaking hilarious and you can't help but love them. Like, I love them so much. And along the birthday line, I wanted to see if I could kind of show you guys the gauges that my husband got me. These. I was going to wear them for the video, but I figured you would probably, it would just blend in with everything. So he got those, which was a blue pair. These, which are like brown and blue. And Xtina, when you see this, you can see the color much better now. The picture I sent you was totally red looking. And then these, because I'm going to have a green theme going on for my birth, so I'm going to wear these during my delivery. I love these gauges. I've had gauges forever, for like 6 or 7 years now, which feels like forever, and I'm just super stoked with that. So yeah, I think I actually covered everything. I'm trying to keep an eye on my time because I don't really want to like go too crazy, because editing always adds, it either adds a few minutes or it takes off a few minutes. So I think this has already been a lengthy enough update, and I will obviously come back with more information if, you know, I have forgotten anything, but I think I pretty much covered everything. And like, you know, I said, Vee Marie, you guys go follow her. She's awesome. Xtina and Dee, go follow them. They are awesome. You can find me on Instagram under the same name as my channel. And like I said, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed this update, and I will add in a few shots of my recent bumpies that I have been taking. And I hope you guys have a great night or day, whatever time of day you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
If you found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Memory lane isn't that too far away.